Hi, it's Fireside Chats with Nyberg, and Kimberly Kenney is here with me now. I call her
Hi.
Kim. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, Kim's
right?
fine.
Okay. We are coming to you live from the actual control room at News 8 in New Haven. So if you look around, we've got all these cool things in the background. And this is where you make your home for 8 hours a day.
Yep.
Punching shows
I
and
look
whatnot.
at all the monitors while we're in the newscast, see if anything is going on.
All right, why did you go into news directing? Or any kind of directing?
Well, I was in like the TV production program in high school, and I really liked it. Although then I was the sports reporter in the morning for the morning.
I did not know she was a reporter.
But I like the behind the scenes better. So,
You do?
Yeah. Well,
You don't want to go in front of the camera?
no, I don't like being in front of the camera.
Because it freaks you out, or you get nervous, or
That's my sister's job. I'm in the behind the scenes. So
what does your sister do?
She's an anchor.
Where?
In Altoona.
All right, so anybody in Altoona, and her name is what?
Amanda Kenney.
Amanda Kenney.
Yeah.
So that's her sister.
Yep.
Right.
So she anchors, I go behind the scenes. It was funny because we went to the same college. I did the production, she did the broadcast journalism, and for my final as a director, we had the journalism students be our anchors, and it fell on the day that she was my anchor. And my teacher was like, "Is this okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I can boss her around anytime." So
And how far apart are you?
18 months.
And where'd you go to school?
We went to Hofstra in Long Island.
Okay. All right. Good time? You had a good time in
Yeah.
Hofstra?
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
great-
paying for it now, but
Yeah. And you've got student loans that
Yeah.
are tough.
yeah.
And we should say that Kim is such a hard worker. She's working two jobs,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So you work here, and where else?
Marshalls. I work Marshalls in the morning before I come here for the night.
Which Marshalls?
Up in Meriden. So
Okay.
if you're up there, it's the Meriden Wallingford line.
If you're in Meriden, look for Kimberly or Kim,
Yep.
and she's really nice. Okay, we established, hello everybody. Oh, Katie's here from Guilford. Eric, hi, how you doing? Ashley, thanks for being along. All right, we've established that Kim is from New Jersey.
Yep.
And this is where she grew up. So this is, of course, it's backwards, but that's okay. Describe what this is to me,
So
or to us.
My parents got me this cutting board. It has like all of the cities on it, and I like to describe people where I'm from because I tell people I'm from South Jersey, and they don't really know.
Do they say what exit?
They say what exit, and
So
they're
what
like,
exit are you from?
Exit 4 off the turnpike.
Exit 4, okay.
Yeah. So.
But where is exit 4 here?
Exit 4 is like probably around here, but I live down here, so like between 3 and 4. But I take 4, and I live all the way down here.
All right, so here's Camden.
Yep.
Again, it's backwards.
Mhm.
And you live in.
I live in Winslow.
Winslow.
It's not like really labeled, but the wildlife management area is. So like in between Hamilton. I always say between Philadelphia and Atlantic City because Atlantic
Right.
City is right here and Philadelphia is like right over the river. So
This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is. It looks like it's. Is it bamboo?
It is.
Yes, it's bamboo. I love that.
Yep.
It looks expensive. All right, I love the fireplace because it gives us a mantle. I got a hair out of place. Well, that's always the case because it gives us an opportunity to have all these fun little things
Yep.
that people bring in. So here we have an Eiffel Tower, which
Yep.
I love this. I would light this or glitter it.
Oh yeah,
You
I
should
never
do
thought about that.
All right, why does Kim have a Eiffel Tower?
I went to Paris as my senior trip
See,
in
look
high
at this.
school. Well, actually, I went to a bunch of different countries over there with a German class.
What year?
2006.
Okay.
And I just fell in love with Paris. And we got to go up it at night and
So did you see it all light
yeah,
up at night,
yeah,
right?
it was cool.
It's the city of love,
Yeah,
right?
my whole house is covered with Eiffel Towers. and
So
stuff.
let's talk more about that too. Do you have wallpaper that's Eiffel Tower?
I have a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
I have like bookends that are the
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. What else do I have?
So working where you work, you must see Eiffel Tower sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
But
I mean, like,
are you picky about what you buy?
Sometimes because I don't want to go crazy over it, you know, like.
Oh, go crazy. Why not? Hi to everybody that's this is Kim, and she's a director, and if you're just joining us, we're in the control room at News 8. I didn't think I could actually shove a fireplace in here,
Yeah.
but we did. And
Yep.
let me tell you, this is a first. I don't believe I've ever seen a fireplace in the control
yeah.
room. All right.
Yep.
So Kim has brought in some of her family members.
Yep. So that's all my
Lighting's not
cousins
so
on my
good.
mom's side.
Okay.
Plus my grandfather right in
All
the
right.
middle.
How old is grandfather?
He just passed this year.
Aw.
He was 91, and actually his
Wow.
birthday was 3 days ago, the 25th. So he would have been 92.
See, it's
Yeah.
all about family and friends.
Mhm.
Let's see. Diva, she's here. All right. Victoria is here. Hello. All right. So Kim is, wait, we want to get this up here. Kim is a runner.
Not really,
Not
but
really? What? Okay, so
I'm trying
grab
to pick
the
it up.
medal. You have to
Okay.
get this. Okay. So this looks like, an Olympic medal. Hi, Ann. 30 years a fan. You're remarkable and blessed to maintain your youthfulness. I have a picture in the attic. I'm just kidding. It's a lot of a race. I love your fireside chats. Oh, good, because we get to find out about people that work in this building. All right, so Kim, I want to show everybody this. It's backwards, of course. What does it say?
It is Spartan Stadium Series. So I did a Spartan sprint race this past Saturday in Philadelphia at the Citizens Bank Park.
All right. Wait, this is
It's,
quarter.
it's like a trifecta that they do. So like this is the one piece out of 3.
Yeah. Sarah's saying hi. Kim,
Hi,
you should.
Sarah.
Oh, you should join Run 169. Do you know what that is?
No, I do not.
They run all 169 cities and towns in the state of Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
And there's a whole group of folks that do that. You would love them. And Sarah's one of them. And she's
Oh, wow.
also a justice of the peace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
This is my first ever race / it was, oh, my dad says hi. It's probably my mom
hey
and dad.
Tom, how you doing? Your daughter's awesome. She's just awesome. So this is heavy.
It is heavy, and you have to do 2 more races to do the whole trifecta, they say. But
So are you going to do that?
no.
All right. How much was the sprint? I mean, how many-
It was 3 to 5 miles plus obstacles, and they're really tough obstacles. And if you don't finish the obstacle, you have to do burpees.
oh
In
no.
your place. So the next one up, I believe it's like 10 miles.
Yeah.
And then the one above that is like 15,
Are you
20.
a workout freak? Because
No,
I hate doing that.
No, I work out when I have time.
Yeah.
But I try to go when I'm not working both jobs.
She's
But-
such a hard worker. 2 jobs. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Okay, well, Lewis is another director, and I've threatened to have him on here too. And Lewis, your turn is coming. Where is his hair coming from? Oh, it's somewhere over there. Okay, so we have a jersey. So grab the jersey.
I'm a big Eagles fan, and I know
Yeah.
I'm in a Patriots territory, but
All right. Is
Go
this something
Eagles.
that you bought or?
I
somebody
got
gave
this
it
for
to you?
Christmas, I believe, a couple years ago.
Is it signed or anything? on the
No,
back?
it's not signed.
Oh.
McCoy, but he's no longer on the team.
Oh.
I figures as soon as I
McCoy.
got like an official jersey, they traded him to. He's in Buffalo now.
Oh, he's
but-
in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So you
but
love the Eagles.
I do. I'm
Okay.
all Philly sports fan.
Well, you're a Philly person.
Yeah,
And
so-
then this, I thought she was really cute. So look at this. This is backwards. A story of a survivor, my grandfather, Joseph Camito,
yeah.
by Kim Kenney. Now this is backwards, of course. Now tell me about this.
Okay, so in 7th grade, my history
Which was
teacher-
yesterday.
Yeah.
She's
I don't
so
even know
dumb.
how old I was in 7th grade. They wanted us to write a report about our grandparent, and my grandfather is a Holocaust survivor.
Oh
so,
my gosh.
Yeah, so my mom helped me with this, and he didn't really talk about it until after I wrote this, because we like dug into the history, and like there's lots of pictures and like
Oh my-
records in here.
This is amazing. So how old was he when you talked to him about this? Because you said he just passed, right? Is that the one
Yeah.
that just passed?
Oh,
In his
I don't-
80s somewhere?
Yeah, so
No, because it would have been 7th grade.
probably in like his
70s.
70s, yeah.
Okay. Is there a particular thing that now I see she's got chains all around it, right?
Mhm.
I have been to some of the camps,
Mhm.
and it is absolutely amazing and horrifying.
Yeah. And he's been back. He went back to go.
Did
look
he
at them.
really?
Yeah, he went to go back to his hometown.
Which camp
um,
was he?
He was in a bunch actually. He was definitely in Auschwitz.
Yeah, been there.
There's I don't even.
Is there a
remember.
passage in here that just shakes you to your core that you wrote?
I haven't reread it in a while, but it's just crazy to know like what happened and like how like they
Paraphrase what he told you.
Well, he was in when they like came in and got him when he was little, and
From what country?
he was in Poland.
He was in Poland. Okay.
He wasn't old enough at the time, like he was still a child, and his sister actually told him to lie about his age because, you know, at a certain age they cut off.
Yeah.
So he lied about his age, so he was able to stay in the camp. He peeled potatoes, like all that type of stuff. He got caught stealing, and they sent the dogs on him. They ripped his mouth open,
my
and the
gosh.
doctor in the camp, a doctor that was a prisoner, sewed them back together.
Yeah.
Was
it hard for him to talk about?
I think it was because
Of course.
it wasn't until after like this that he actually started going to the local Jewish community centers, talking about it. Went to a lot of schools. He went to our elementary schools, high schools, talked about it, and even at the end of here, there's kids writing thank you notes
Aw.
to him, and his his arm, he doesn't have numbers, he has letters. He has KL, which is the Jewish, or the,
so they stamped them.
Well, yeah, it's like
way.
tattoo, and
yeah.
KL stands for concentration camp, and I forget what language, probably German, I think.
Can you imagine walking around with that? How did he get out? How did he escape, or what happened? The war ended?
The war ended, and they got liberated, and he found out he had relatives over here in America and Chicago, and so he when he was able to get onto a boat before they turned 21,
mm-hmm.
but we found out that he was actually 21 before he got on the boat, because after you turn 21, the whole like legal process papers.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
So that's how he came over here, and then he was just city hopping until he got to New Jersey.
I'm in awe of how people get to another country and set up shop and have nothing. Right?
I know. And he always used to tell us, like, oh, I came here with nothing in my pocket, and I'm like, yeah, like, it's so, and I don't know how anybody could do it today because of the way the economy is and everything's so expensive, but.
Right.
Yeah.
So, first person to go to college in your family, both sisters, or how does that work?
Yeah, my mom went to junior college,
Uh-huh.
but like my sister was the first one to go to like a 4-year college, and then everyone else kind of followed.
And then you followed.
Yep.
And you and I have talked about the debt that kids have in college.
Yes.
You're working 2 jobs. I'm assuming you're chipping away at the debt.
It's all interest. Like, you're literally paying all interest.
Yeah.
Some of these loans I borrowed, like, I want to say 30,000, and they're over 40, 50 grand because of the interest. And I have Navient, which is the worst. If you're thinking about getting student loans, don't go to Navient. Because those are private, and the federal they can't help you with anything. They're a different set of rules than federal loans. So.
But at the time, you thought, well, this is the way
right.
to go.
At the time, it was like, well, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Like, because you make too much for financial aid. Like, your parents make too much, even though you're like middle class and all this craziness.
It's a horrible cycle.
Yeah. So it's just. Like, the interest rates, especially when I went to college, it was during the recession, and the interest rates are in the teens.
Yeah.
So, like, right now, I'm trying to, like, refinance, but...
Doing the best you can.
Yeah.
Well,
so.
she is a wonderful director.
Yeah.
All right, so questions for Kim, who sits behind, well, sum up your job. I mean, you can't really see, but back here there's all these switches, and she, does all this and makes us come live into your house. So
Yeah.
Tell me what it is to be a director in television.
You have to multitask, definitely.
Well, you're a woman, so you're going to do that,
Yes.
of course.
I don't know. It just comes so naturally. Like,
Does it?
It feels like it does.
Uh-huh.
Especially when you get comfortable with the board, and if something like breaking news happens, you can just do everything manually and not like, we have our own language with coding. So like, the producer writes the rundown. And like, she said she wants a close-up, she wants over-the-shoulder box. So like, I code that all out, so it's already pre-existing. But if there's breaking news that happened, you have to be comfortable enough to just be like, all right, I'm just gonna hot punch camera 1 close-up on Ann, and she's gonna read this breaking news.
You hope she's going to read.
Yeah.
Like, wake up, Ann.
Yeah.
Let her read. Do you like it when it's breaking and there's really no script, or does that make you crazy?
It's kind of nerve-wracking because you don't know what's gonna happen, and so you're in breaking news, and you're asking the producer, okay, so where are we going next? You have to keep thinking about the next thing, even though something's happening right now. Like yesterday with the Kavanaugh stuff,
Yeah.
They were on all day. We broke in saying, hey, we're News 8, we're going to go back, but not knowing when they went to recess, not knowing when they were coming back, because we did our show a little bit. So like, we were constantly like, okay, like, keep watching the feed to see if he's coming back in, and he's coming back in, like, all right, like, tell the anchors this is what we're gonna do. And
we wear a little thing in our ear,
Yeah.
and so sometimes she'll talk to us and say, hey, we're coming back live, because as you say, when you're at the mercy of the network, and the senators were saying, hey,
Yeah.
let's have a 5-minute recess, we'll be right back, but maybe they come back in 17 minutes, or
Right.
whatever it is.
Yes.
How stressful? Good for you, Tina says. And hi, Tina.
Hi.
We know her from upstairs.
It is very stressful, especially when you are, it's not a normal show. So when you're like, oh, we got something breaking and something huge, then that's when like you start to sweat. Like, okay, what's gonna happen? Snow
She's
coverage.
very calm. She's very calm.
I try to be. Snow coverage is another thing, because like, you have all these reporters out there, and the producer was like, all right, we're gonna go this person, this person, this person, but then everyone's live shots start dying because they're getting too like wet, or like it's too cold, like they're freezing, and you're like, okay, like let's just go to the next person, let's go to the next person. So it's constantly like you have to figure out what you want to do next.
Do you take your work home with you?
No.
Or once it's done, like, because I think once a show is over, it's done, you move on to the next thing.
Yep.
Hey, Stephen. So Stephen was an anchor for a long time in Detroit, Michigan. Okay. So he's watching from Detroit. Oh, wow. He was also a big-time anchor in New York City. Okay. And now he's doing radio. Oh. So hi, Stephen. How are you?
I was in my radio station in college.
You did?
I did.
Were you like an anchor person?
No. I did top 40, like we do every 2 hours. I did top 40 music from like 3 a.m.
So you weren't spinning records.
No,
right? That's really
then it was all automation, so you just
yeah.
clicked on the thing. But I did like weather sometimes. I like pre-record the weather for our news. But
so did you just read it? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Sometimes they're like, oh, can you just read top stories for me? And like record it, and then we'll just play it back.
So you put on your anchor voice. Refreshing to see younger generation take your job so seriously and to be so good at it.
Oh,
see?
thank you.
How cool is that? She's very, very good at what she does. Sarah, what did you think of the live shot of the weather anchor that was acting as if he was getting knocked down? Did you see that?
I did see that.
Yeah. It was the Weather Channel.
The Weather Channel.
I had some questions about that too.
Yeah, I don't think they should play it like.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what the real circumstances were. What's the worst thing about your job?
I don't know.
I mean, you have 2 jobs.
I do, but like, I don't know, I feel like this job is more relaxed compared to like the retail job that I have.
Because it's like, I don't want this, I want to take it back, are there any similarities in retail and in television?
Not at all.
Well, that's so funny.
Dealing with people all day, and you come here and it's like refreshing. Even though I try to tune out the news while I'm doing it, so like I don't deal with all the bad all day, you know.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of bad. I mean, a lot of bad. Hi, Stephen. Ann doesn't know it is me. Oh, Amy. So, wait, Amy Wood. How are you? She's in the Carolinas.
Oh.
Amy, how is it going down there with all the flooding? I worry about that. What's your other job, Jean?
Marshalls.
Yeah, she works
Retail,
at Marshalls in Meriden. So if
Yeah.
you see Kim at Marshalls in Meriden, you should say hi. So Ann doesn't know it's me. Okay, that's Amy. Yeah, Amy is like the most social media anchor in the whole global world. She and I and some other ones got on social media a long time ago, and so she's a huge tweeter and a Facebooker and a live person and all of that. Tina says thumbs up on that. That's good. Are you going to do this for the rest of your life, or are you going to do something else? Or don't you know? And that's okay
I don't know, because I've done many different jobs, because I got my degree in television production, but I couldn't get a job right away. So I did photography.
Is that a passion of yours?
Well, I did minor in photography, and so I actually took high school yearbook photos right out of college for Life Touch. I don't know.
Oh yeah, sure.
So I worked for Life Touch for a couple of years. I worked in the mortgage business.
Wait, you're only like 12. How do you have these jobs? How old are you?
I'm 30.
She's 30. She looks 12. Okay. Alan, how you doing? So you worked in the mortgage business.
I only did that for a year because my it was what I'm trying to think when it was. It was right before I came here, because it was 2013, I think. So my dad used to work for a mortgage company. He got me in, and so I worked there it was definitely less than a year, because I got laid off because they were just laying everybody off. So and then I was unemployed for 2 months until I came here.
Okay, so she does retail.
Yeah.
She directs television, any kind of television. You've done mortgage work, photographer.
And I worked at a minor league baseball team as well.
A minor league baseball team?
So
where, in Jersey?
In Camden. So they were part of the Atlantic League.
Which team? Okay.
The River Sharks, which is the team that they disintegrated and came up with the New Britain Bees.
You're kidding. So do they move up here from?
I think they just I guess they say they took that team and brought it up here, but I don't know if anybody traveled with them. But that was that was in 2012, and it was kind of like a internship
Okay.
type of job, but I
Wait,
still got paid for
Have
it.
you gone to any New Britain Bees games?
I went to one, I think. One, yeah.
And did you like it?
It was okay. It's different being a spectator than it is actually
Sure,
working it. Because
sure.
I literally watched baseball 24/7 when I was working for them. And I was in the press box, so it's a different vantage point. And I did the Jumbotron, so I was...
Everybody should hire her because she does it all. What's the best thing about your life?
I don't know. I just do whatever I want.
Well, that's a good thing. You're
Yeah.
a multitasking woman
Yeah.
who loves sports,
Yep.
her family, Eiffel Towers. She also runs and does this. Hey, Linda, how are you? And again, just in case you want to find her in New Jersey, it's exit
4.
Exit 4. How many exits are there in Jersey?
I don't know. I don't
I mean,
know.
I've driven it and I don't remember.
I mean,
it.
as soon as I get over the bridge, it's like exit 17, and so like from 17 all the way down, it's and it's like from exit 5 to exit 4, it's like 10 miles.
Oh, okay.
So like
It's quick.
you know,
Do you miss Jersey?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to get out, especially where I'm from, because there's a lot of farmland and.
So it's beautiful there.
It is, but like everybody knows each other and everybody knows everyone's business, you know, like
Well, it's the same in
it's
Connecticut,
good to
right?
like venture out, you know.
All right, you're very humble, Kim. Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
After the Jumbotron, it's all downhill, says Stephen. Thanks, Stephen. Hey, Kim, thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
enlightening us about who you are and what you love to do. And I learned so much about people that I work with in this building. You know, it's have fireplace will travel.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us.
Bye.
See you next time.